This is a revenue chart from the YouTuber's Sins. It shows his yearly historic performance and the views, the watch time, and the subscribers. And this is how much revenue he made. YouTube monetization is a topic that comes up quite frequently with my friends and family, so I thought what's a better way to explain to them than to just make a video, right? So as always, I'm your host Garndeep, and this is the economics of YouTube presented by KK Media. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So the way that YouTube handles monetization is actually primarily through this one program called the YouTube Partner Program. So basically when you create a channel, you actually have to agree to a certain list of terms and guidelines set out by YouTube and Google themselves in order to start earning money. Before you actually even start making money from the YouTube Partner Program, I'll actually show you the criteria that you need in order to actually satisfy that requirement. Alright, so this is going to be taken directly off of my channel. You can see, KK Media logo in the left over there. So basically, if you look at the eligibility, you can see that I'm currently not eligible right now. That's why I'm always pushing to, make sure that you're subscribed and make sure you're liking the videos just so I can start getting paid for my work, right? So the first criteria is going to be the amount of subscribers. So you want a minimum of 500 subscribers over here. So currently I have 6. So obviously I got to get those numbers up. And then you need minimum of 3 video uploads within 90 days. So you're not just getting paid for a dead account. And the last thing you need is either 3,000 hours watched on long form videos or 3 million hours watched on YouTube Shorts. So once you hit all the criteria and you choose to join the YouTube Partner Program, then you're agreeing to let YouTube serve ads on your current content to receive a share of the ad revenue. And the revenue splits look like this. So 50% go to creators for long form and live content. So kind of think of like this video. This is a long form video, as in it's longer than 2 minutes. It's in the 16:9 aspect ratio, and viewers are gonna have to be engaged for a longer amount of time, which makes sense for a long-term video, right? And then moving on to shorts, the revenue split is 45% to creators for shorts after any music costs and things like that, right? And with shorts, YouTube only pays about 45% to creators, so they keep 55%, and meanwhile you keep 45%. And with long form videos, you get to keep 55%, meanwhile YouTube keeps the other 45%. And you'll get this revenue from maybe pre-roll ads, mid-roll ads, or if you grow your channel big enough, you can actually select specific places where you want mid-roll ads to actually run. Of course, if you're getting paid by YouTube, I like to kind of think about it like I'm an employee of YouTube, so I have to adhere to their public policies as well. So creators must adhere to community guidelines, copyright laws, and advertiser standards. And then revenue can fluctuate as well due to ad inventory, engagement quality, and viewer demographics. And also YouTube can change these terms at any time with or without notice. So that's also in their agreement as well. So now we're going to transition over to the next subject, which is going to be the RPM, which stands for revenue per milli, I believe. Milli, I don't know. It could be a milli, I really don't know. But I think it's revenue per milli, which just means what's it called, revenue per 1,000 views. And this ratio basically tells you how much money you make per 1,000 views. It includes the AdSense plus YouTube Premium plus any super chats and memberships, and all the revenue you can earn divided by the total amount of views that you have, multiplied by 1,000 afterwards. So for example, let's say you earn $100 from 25,000 views on one of your long form videos, right? Your RPM would be 100 divided by 25,000 times 1,000, which would equal $4. So you're basically getting $4 for every 1,000 views. So there are 3 things that actually determine how much your RPM is going to be. The first one being niche impact. So one thing to also remember is that with YouTube, there are going to be different kinds of niches as well. And each niche has a different RPM. So depending on how valuable your niche is, depends on how much RPM you're getting. So the top 3 found by ChatGPT, I'm not gonna lie, is finance and investing is number 1, so which is kind of like what we're doing. So make sure to please subscribe because I'm trying to get paid. 2 is digital marketing and business software, and 3 is tech and gadgets. And you can honestly just research this on your own. I also watched a video by Cyrex where he ranked every single YouTube niche. If you're looking to get into YouTube as well, you can look at his niches and figure out what's the highest paying as well. I thought it was a really well done video as well. Cyrex, if you're watching, please leave a comment. And the second thing is actually going to be your geographical location as well. So places like Canada and the US will actually have a higher RPM, Whereas if you're based like in India or somewhere like that where the population is gigantic, your RPM is actually going to be significantly less. There are many factors behind the low RPM in countries like India. The main one is that in countries like India, advertisers bid less per 1,000 views compared to advertisers in countries like US, Canada, or even Germany, for example, right? The second factor being there's high viewership but very low conversion. This means that in countries where the population is large but the GDP is low, the people have lower purchasing power as compared to Western countries, so advertisers don't pay as much for their ads over there. And also, viewer behavior is also going to significantly impact your RPM as well. Are your viewers engaged in your content? Are they liking your stuff? Are they commenting on it? Are they staying to watch the entire video? YouTube gives you access to a bunch of tools that lets you see how much your viewers are actually engaging with your content, where they're actually like dropping off in views and things like that. But ad revenue isn't everything. In fact, it's actually just like tip of the iceberg. These other things I'm going to mention have a significantly increased impact on your revenue. So the first thing we're going to talk about is channel membership. So viewers pay a subscription, maybe like $4.99 a month, in order to get some unique perks such as exclusive videos, emojis that they can use in their super chat, or just fun little things that a creator can create. And the split for this is that YouTube takes 30% and the creator gets to keep about 70%. The second thing is going to be super chats and super stickers. So these are used during live streams or premieres. So basically what it is fans pay to pin their favorite message or give like animated message to the creator, and usually the creator sees that one right away. And if you can get lots of super chats and super stickers in your chats going forward, it can increase your engagement and the amount of people that YouTube is recommending your video on the algorithm. Third is going to be affiliate marketing links. So think about it like this: when creators leave a link in the description to their favorite products or services that they use, they're actually getting a commission every time a purchase is made off that link. And Honey actually exploited this feature a little while back, so we might even make a video on Honey like in the future. And they probably did that because YouTube actually takes no cut of your affiliate marketing. Any revenue that you earn from putting your links in the description for products and services that you get paid off of, you get to keep 100% of that. Last thing we're going to talk about in this video is actually sponsorship and brand deals. I know there's other things like merchandising and YouTube shopping, but that can be like a whole other video. So the way that YouTubers earn money from sponsorship and brand deals is they negotiate a rate with their sponsor or how much money they're going to get per video, and it can range anywhere from maybe like $1 and all the way up to like where I've personally seen up to $50,000. I haven't seen anything bigger, but I'm sure like a lot of the big creators are getting like way more money for their brand deals. And again, since these are happening independently off of YouTube, the YouTuber gets to keep all of that money. So yeah, that's basically how the monetization policy works with YouTube. And like I said earlier, the way I like to think about it is that I'm an employee for YouTube. You just got to make sure that you're following their terms and policies and pushing for their algorithm so that they can like promote your content as well, and hopefully that you can start getting paid. I'm still trying to get paid, so if you're watching this video and you made it all the way to the end, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any future and upcoming videos. As always, I'm Karn Lipgang from KK Media. Catch you in the next one.
I ain't gonna hold you, feel like I got the world on my shoulder. Remind me of when I'm them boulders. Catch me in that all white thing, chillin' at the red light, top down in that motherfucker gorgeous.